Okay, to stop circling around the point I'm trying to make, um, for the person in this state, this is obvious. If he's been to this state, or he luckily remains in this state, okay, in this state, this is obvious that there's only God, there are humans, and creation that's beneath him, okay, and there are demonic spirits as parasites, as predators. So in this state, person doesn't see or even know any earthly knowledge. It gets erased because, well, it just gets erased, okay? And the person sees that there are spirits, there are physical objects, created physical objects, and there are humans who are the dwelling place of God. And there are like aphids, like parasites, like insects, who are trying to bite him, those demons, okay? And this is completely, maybe there is something higher, maybe, but this is completely divine existence. Like the whole earth is subservient to you because God acts through you, flows through you, and all the objects and some even persons become an extension of God's grace that had flown through you first. So they become, in submission, which you didn't plan, okay? It's an action of God, okay? In submission to the person who you occupy, okay? Who God occupies. And if you consider yourself like a human being, a body, okay, like or a spirit in a body, submitted to that person, okay, but only because God does it. So everything's like in the nature, like and simple, like God, grace, new nature of Christ, human body as a face, as a personality, okay, through which God operates and lives in. And some angels fell away and became parasites and attack. That's it. Just like in the nature, bees get attacked by hornets, for instance. Just like this. No knowledge, no contemplation, no figuring out, okay? Just like this, okay? And from this level, all that seems made up. I'm saying again, like a mythology, even a sacred mythology that helps a person come up to receiving grace, but the real world, spiritual world, that is like poured into the form of physicality, is simple. And the story, original story, simple story that God created. God put Adam in the Garden of Eden, and time before some spirits fell away, and now they are attacking, just attacking. That's the most believable story of what I've heard. The most believable story. It's just like that, it's simple. God created, some fell away, he created humans, those who fell away started attacking humans. That's it. That's it. No contemplation, no calculation, no like math, no nothing. Everything in the grasp of God, like this. That's all. Whereas I can tell you, like some Talmudic teachings starting like the whole story makes no sense. For instance, when they tell about the fall of man and the fall of wicked spirits. Okay, no, it makes complete sense. The life is simple. It has become complicated and calculated and arithmetized and theoretized and axiomatized only in the fallen state. In the state above the knowledge, in the state above the separation of good and evil, when you just grasp the whole thing, God infuses it into you, and you just see evil just like as it is entities outside of you, like hermit crawfish, hermit crabs trying to crawl into your body, killing your spirits, and displacing you from your shell, the body, to drink juices from it. So you sleep and they live instead of you. Okay, that's it. Just like biology. Demons are hermit crabs. Human spirit is like a snail, and human body is like a shell. And when that snail is defended by being infused with the spirit of the creator, the hermit crabs cannot come close. Or they can, fishing for stupid, snail who would open by itself, having been previously propagandized in its ex-life, former life, meaning before conversion to God, to Christ, that the real masters of the brain of the shell of the snail's shell hermit crabs input of information, which is false, which is parasitic information. As I said in some previous videos, a spy in the brain, in the cortex parietal, in the cortex of a human body. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Like life is simple, life is spiritual. Human bodies are created. Humans are supposed to be indwelt and filled with the Holy Spirit, and all evil is just parasitic spirits. So they drain energy from human bodies, and it resulted on the level of the fallen state it resulted in those spirits leading humans to even more destruction or self-destruction, like catastrophes, killing, murders, diseases, to further rot the environment, so the spirits can receive even more energy by breaking down a healthy thing, making it sick, and then eventually die. And it gives out energy. So that's it. That's how it looks. That's how it looks. So the Old Testament story, simple, but that's how it looks like it is. It's just a story of an attack on the creatures of God by fallen parasites who used to be not parasites. Okay, that's it. And this story denies this having been planned by God to occur, like emphatically, like from the get-go. It denies it. And how many theories are there? How many contemplations are there in Calvinistic, for instance, teaching that God planned it, that He planned the fall, and He wanted the fall. Okay? And how many teachings are there in Hasidic, in Jewish philosophy, that God planned everything like this to happen? But why then, when Christ comes, He doesn't require a person to show Him certificate of having become the moral person who knows, like to the point, to the comma, when what to do right and then what to do wrong, when refuse to do something. Why He comes and just says, reject all of this, push it aside, just grab my hand, that's it. I need to fill you with grace and snatch you out of this fallen state. Why then? So the original story seems to be the only correct one. The snake was the most cunning creature in the field. That's it.